Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing High Evolutionary, Psycho Man, and the Human Torch. These are the Fantastic Four figures from Hasbro. They've been out for quite some time. They've been sitting on my shelf and I finally decided I need to get these open because they're taking so much shelf space up. I just got to get these open. So doing the last three Fantastic Four figures in the same video. You can only see High Evolutionary here because these boxes are so big. I can't fit them all in frame, but yeah, we'll show you Psycho Man as well, and then Human Torch. He's still in his box here, but we'll pull him out too. So we'll get all three of these unboxed. We'll kind of do one at a time, I believe. Well, we'll look at each one at a time, and then a close-up, and then we'll get all unboxed one at a time. But yeah, there's just not enough room to get them all on my little desk here where I do my videos, to get them all in the same shot. So with that said, here is High Evolutionary. That's the front of the box. Let's flip it to the back. Here's what the back looks like. Man, I can't even see all of that. Maybe if we come back just a tad. Somewhere about right there is going to get everything in frame. We'll leave it like that. Alrighty. And from the side, I mean, there's not a lot to see. It's just that kind of a bubble window, I guess you'd call it, in the retro on-card packaging. Here's the top of High Evolutionary's head. Bottom just got that piece of paper. All right, let me show you now. We'll look at Psycho Man. Throw him back here. There you go. There's Psycho Man. Flipping it around to the back. There you go. And the bubble on the side, and then the next side, and Psycho Man from the top. There's the top of his head, and there's that piece of paper. Lastly, let's look at this box, and then we'll pull them out of the box. But this is the box that it came in. Doesn't even fill in there. It kind of fills the screen, I guess. But there's the Human Torch box. There it's just white on the side. It does have some text over here. I don't know exactly what it... Oh, it just says what it includes. The other side is completely white. And here's the back, which is just that. I did buy it on Amazon from another seller. That's why it's got a different barcode over the top of the original barcode. The top, I believe, is just white. There's nothing. And the bottom is white as well. So this box just really doesn't have a whole lot on it. I did take the tape off already to look inside to make sure I really got the Human Torch, and I did. So we'll go ahead and pull them out now and check out this packaging. All right, so it's that same bubble packaging, but I have the Human Torch that he's in his fire, you know, flame on, but I needed one where he was in his Fantastic Four outfit as well, so that's why I grabbed this one. That's the front. Let's flip it to the back. There's the back. And flip it to the side. See some of those fire effects. His hands. And the other fire effects. And then the top. There's his head. Bottom's that little piece of paper. Alright, let's set it here. Pull back. Kind of get a little closer look at everything. Then we will get it completely unboxed. Alright. Okay, Johnny Storm. Fantastic Four. There's the logo right there. Marvel Comics 4+. Warning, Hasbro. And there's that little logo there. It's kind of cool. Reminds me of the old Fox cartoon, the way they look there. Yeah, so it comes with a couple punchy fists, a couple of those swirly fire effects. You've seen these swirly effects a million times before. And he's got some other fire effects. I don't know if that goes around his head. We'll see. And it looks like those hands have the fire effects while these do not. So if you don't want the fire effects, you're going to have to flip them around. But yeah, it's weird that you get two punchy fists for this hand. I don't know. I think I would have rather seen two hands and then come with two extra hands. Maybe less, not these fire effects or something. Just to have some other hands without fire on it. But I don't know. I guess it's alright. We'll see. There's the bottom, the Human Torch. In his Fantastic Four uniform. Marvel Fantastic Four right there. There he is. Very cool. And there's what it comes with. Well, it just shows you kind of how to flip his hands around, I guess. Or that they can switch. But there is a blurb if you'd like to read about the Human Torch. And those are the other figures in the line. There was also a Dr. Doom, which I have, and I'll Set them next to him for some scale at the end, and there's your barcode legalese. All right, next up. So I'm gonna go quick through these logos because it's the exact same logos you just saw on Human Torch. So Fear, Doubt, Hate. There's Psycho Man. There he is. In the back, same logo. And doesn't look like he comes with any extra hands. Just that big. I forget what this is called. I think he kind of lives his life through that little tablet thing. There is a blurb, if I could get it on frame, there we go. If you'd like to read it about Psycho Man. There's some other figures. And the bottom, barcode legalese. Alright, lastly, High Evolutionary. Fantastic Four. I remember in the cartoons mostly High Evolutionary being in the X-Men Fox show also. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to pick this one up. There's High Evolutionary. And the back again, same deal, same deal. And there he is, and a blurb. I can get that on screen, there it is. And the other figures again. And your barcode legalese. Alright, so we're gonna set this here, tilt down, grab my X-Acto knife so we can get these cut open. Before I do that, I would like to say, if you have a chance to like this video, if you are enjoying the content, if you could like it, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you enjoy action figures, yeah, if you want to subscribe, and every week I'll have new videos up. I usually put 4 to 5 videos up a week. You'll see extra, even more unboxings on your feed. And if you want to give a comment, that'd be great too. With that said, let's get this guy open. Let's see, I think I start from here. I just remember I hate opening these because they're so bulky. I don't know, and then around this way, I guess, because there's that spot where it doesn't have any, it's not connected. There, so this whole part is free. The knife is coming off, there we go. And then we kind of go around the horn a little ways. I don't go all the way around, I only go about halfway and try to flip it open, as I don't keep these boxes. There we go, we're getting there. And I think about right there is going to allow me to flip it open. Let's see if that's enough. Let's check it out. It's nuts, I believe. Yep. So leave that in there, throw that away. And there it is. Get those hands out. So we've got a splayed hand and a punchy fist. And he already had a splayed hand and a punchy fist installed, so you got one of each. And High Evolutionary. Alright, get this plastic out of here. He's pretty cool. I bought mine. It was already kind of older, but it wasn't, you know, I think I got him for about 15 bucks. But then I saw where you could get him for under 10. I was like, whoa, he got way cheap. I think he's cool, though. Look at all this detail in his arms and stuff. You know, you get him for under 15. It's pretty sweet. I'd have had a hard time paying full price for this one, but for the price I got it and the price he was going for, he's worth the pickup, I think. Alright, who's next? Let's get him out of the way so he doesn't get hit by the box. We're gonna do Psycho Man. Alright. Let's do this again. Starting from here. About right there. Zip it on around. There he goes. I knew I'd trip him at some point. And there we go. Boxes are just harder because it's like the crease points that are the hardest to get the knife through. And there's a lot of creases. There we go. Once you get up into the bubble, it's pretty easy. Go about there. That should do it. Got cap on. We don't have any blood yet, thankfully. I say yet. Let's not do it. Let's make sure there's no blood. All right. There he is. Throw that away. And there's this little tablet thing. Really nothing on the back, just a little bit of shape. And Psycho Man. He's a big dude. It's pretty cool. Now, I did buy this one pretty cheap. He was under $10 when I got this one. believe back when Best Buy had Marvel Legends is where I got this, and he was super cheap. Not in the store, he was actually online. Picked him up on BestBuy.com. I don't think you could buy Marvel Legends at Best Buy anymore. I don't think they do much of any Hasbro stuff, but they mostly do NECA from what I've seen at the old Best Buy. He's having a funky time standing. Oh, he is cool though. He's a big dude. He's honestly a character I don't know that much about. I mostly picked him up to finish off all the Fantastic Four figures, and because he was so cheap. All right, let's set him here. Get back up there. Let's see if we can do it without knocking these guys over when we get Human Torch out. All right, Human Torch. Now this is one I wish I had. This one, and then Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and Sue Storm, all in their original. Like, if I could keep all 4 of them like this with this one, that would have been cool, but I've already opened all the other ones up, and at this point, I'm not going to go out of my way to get more. There's other figures I'd like to have, but that would have been kind of cool to have the 4 of these. But, oh well. Glad to have it unboxed and on the shelf. Let's start it down here. Same deal again. This one's moving right along. Let's see, right there again. Squeaky. There we go. Almost got it. A little bit around the horn. Should do it. All right, for the final time, cap on, no blood. Excellent. All right. Johnny Storm. Okay, there's that Wispy Wisp. There's 2 of these, exactly the same. This fire effect, which I believe goes around his neck, because I think it's the same fire effect that came with the, well, I got him right here. This Human Torch. See how it's like around his neck in the same fire. So it came with the exact same fire effects that this Human Torch came with. Interesting. All right, sorry. Knocked him over. All right, let's get those hands out. And there's just a couple of punchy fists. I'm not gonna show this one, so it's just like the other one. Let's get him out. The Human Torch. All right, so there's the flames that it's on his hands. Don't know if I like it or not. It's probably okay, but it would be nice to have had a couple of open hands without the flames on them, as well as the punchy fists too. But that is what it is. All right, looks like he's on the exact same body as the other Human Torch, which is good, because you don't want them to be too different. Let's grab that one right now. But yeah, they both have the butterflies here. I'm pretty sure it's standard Spider-Man type body type, which is not a bad thing. Got those big duck feet though. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's set him here, set him out of the way. We'll look at some articulation on, almost called him Captain Fantastic. That's not his name. Human Torch. All right, so you've got a head on a rocker. Let's see, it is a ball joint on a rocker. Oh, come on. Oh, he's on there tight. I'm not even gonna do it. I don't know why I can't get it off, but anyway, there's a ball joint with a rocker. So you're going to have a head up to about there, head down to there. A little bit of side to side, not a whole lot, but yeah, there's your ball joint moving around. He's got his butterflies, and they move quite well, as they should. Very good. And he has a, can't get it to move. He is super tight. There we go. It's a pin on a rocker there hooked inside of that butterfly. He does have a bicep cut. Double jointed elbow. This is an older figure, so I expected pins. Double joint will get you there. And then he's got a front and back on his hands. The other punchy fists are the same. This hand is also up and down. And he's got his ab crunch. So there's your back ab crunch back. Ab crunch forward, very good. And a waist cut. It gets a little funky, but it's not the worst. I like better when they're like those hula hoops where it's just a ball joint in there and you can actually get a little bit more movement. Those are my favorite. They get less distorted looking. In the leg, you got a ball joint. His kick out is here. His kick forward is there. Get that hand out of the way. Kick back is here. Not a lot there. You've got a thigh cut. Gets a little funky with the muscles, but it's not the worst. Double jointed knee. Does have the pins. Older figure. There is a boot cut. I always kind of hated these boot cuts on these Spider-Man bodies because they get so weird. And then you got a front-facing kind of rocker for the foot. So, yeah, he is just the exact same body as the other Human Torch. They're both Spider-Man bodies. Let's set him back here and grab somebody else. How about we go with this guy, Psycho Man. Alright, so the head. It's a big old huge head, and it is just a ball joint down inside of the neck there. It's pretty cool. You don't see too many figures like this. I do like it. Your head back is nothing. That's a head back, which is basically forward. But your head forward is nice. Or I should say head neutral. Head forward is here. And side to side action. Flip it around on your ball joint. That works. He's got a peg on a rocker there for his shoulder. There is a bicep cut and double jointed elbow, but he doesn't have pins, which I'm shocked and happy about. So that's kind of nice. It's funny how Marvel Legends picks and chooses when they want to do their. Sure, it just depends on reuse and stuff when they do have a lot of pins. And a front and back for the hands. This figure did not have any extra hands, so you're stuck with an open hand and a punchy fist, and that's what you get. Let's see. So we've got a ball joint in here. I call it the hula hoop. I'm sure I've heard other people call it the hula hoop there. Also, there's back on the hula hoop. There's forward on the hula hoop. Pretty good. It's pretty good range of motion there. And that's all you're going to get. There is no waist cut. So it is all on this hula hoop. Works well. Let's see for the legs. Same deal. Ball joint down in there. His kick out is to there, or kick to the side. Kick forward. Not going to do a whole lot with all this junk in the front. But it's not bad. And your back is there. Not bad at all. He does have a thigh cut, and it works pretty well because it's two different textures. And you got this weird thing over the top that kind of is hooked up in the top of the leg, so it actually looks really good. That's a good thigh cut. Double jointed knees, no pins. Can't get it to move. There we go. And it moves pretty good because you got super soft plastic on these pieces. So yeah, really good movement on that knee. Like it a lot. No pins too. And a front-facing pin on a rocker for the foot. The foot gets a little. It's kind of hard to. Well, it's not bad. It just kind of hinders right here because it's got this thing popping out and it hits into here. It's super soft plastic, but yeah, other than hitting this, it's not bad. It moves way better than I thought it was going to. Seeing it right out of the box. All right, next up, High Evolutionary. Get over here. All right. What is he evolving today? All right, so head up is there. Head down is there. Side to side action. He does have. Well, I can't tell if he's got articulation in the bottom of his neck. No, it's all just one piece. That's one piece there. So he does have a ball joint on a rocker for the head. So that's what he's got. Okay. For the shoulder, which is super tight. There we go. No butterflies. Jeez. Okay. So there's a peg on a rocker, just like Psycho Man, with no butterfly. And double jointed elbows, no pins. It looks great without the pins, because otherwise it would have looked dumb on this cool looking, whatever you call it here. I don't know. Just nice texture. And he can get it all the way to there. So that's a great movement on that. Jeez, that shoulder is just ridiculously tight. Okay. Front and back on the hand. Same with the other hand. He's got his hula hoop here. No waist cut, so there's your back on the hula hoop. There's your forward on the hula hoop. Not a ton of movement. I feel like it's enough, though. That works. Under here, we've got a ball joint down in there, just like the other figures. So kick to the side. Kick forward. Doesn't get hindered because this is super soft. Back, same deal. Not bad. He's got a thigh cut, and it's not bad. I mean, there's musculature up in here, but it doesn't look bad. Just the way this is textured, it works out okay. And most of it's covered by this piece anyway. Double jointed knees, no pins, excellent. I feel like those are the only figures in this entire wave of Final Four, Fantastic Four figures that don't have pins. So Psycho Man and High Evolutionary, the rest have pins. I don't know. I think these guys are the two newer figures in the wave, the older wave. And then a front face pin on a rocker there for the foot, and he does have a boot cut. So that boot cut works really well. You know what? Whoa, fell down. For the price of these are some pretty cool figures. I'd say if you could find them 15 or less, pick them up. This one, probably not going to be able to find as easy. I had to buy this off Amazon, and I think I finally bought it when it was a decent price, and I think it was $23, $24, something like that. But I had seen it all the way up to $40 at one point. Wasn't going to pay $40 for that. But when it got into the low 20s, I thought, yep, let's do it. All right, let's set these guys up with all their accessories. All right, here. And then I will, in the posing, which is coming up next, I will throw these accessories on so you can see them when they're on the spinner. All right, I don't know if that can stand up or not. Let's just do it like that. All right, let's get a better shot because there we go. Get them in the middle anyway. That is everything that comes in the packaging of these three figures. Let's wipe away the accessories and see if we got any other. Yeah, I brought over thing for some scale here. Let's see, let's move these guys over. And I also got Dr. Doom. So Doom over here. Here, let's get them all kind of lined up and then I'll get a better shot. Victor Von Doom. All right. Good old Ben Grimm. All right. I think that looks pretty good. All right. There is your... Wait. We got a big mess up there. I don't like to be able to see the white. That's better. All right. Get a focus. There is your High Evolutionary, Psycho Man, and Human Torch in his Fantastic Four outfit. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.